Hello everyone and welcome to another survival bushcraft gardening type of video. And tonight's article comes from Gardening Soul, and the headline is "These 4 plants for your bedroom will treat insomnia and sleep apnea." It's written by Linda Parker and it was published September 21st, 2018, and then updated on December 17th, 2020. If you are among the countless number of people around the world who have trouble sleeping at night, or wake up more tired than when they went to sleep, this article is just for you. Nevertheless, this does not mean that you need to take sleeping pills. What you should do instead is know that what causes these problems usually is interrupted breathing. If your breathing is interrupted, you will not be able to relax, thus resulting in interrupted sleeping as well. This is mostly the case of sleep apnea, which if left untreated, it can be bad for your health. This sleep disorder occurs in 2 different forms, such as central sleep apnea occurs when the brain fails to signal the muscles to breathe, as a result of respiratory control center instability. Obstructive sleep apnea, which occurs more frequently than the other type, in addition, it is typically triggered by an airway blockage. Certain risk factors can increase your risk of sleep apnea, including nasal obstruction as a result of allergies, a deviated septum or sinus issues, excess weight, having a small jawbone, large tonsils, or a large tongue, having a large neck size, 16 inches in women and 17 inches in men, GERD, sex, men are more frequently affected by the condition, age, being over the age of 40, a family history of sleep apnea. However, here is a simple and safe method to treat any sleep disorder and enhance your sleep. The only thing you should do is place one of these plants into your bedroom. Lavender. This plant is packed with relaxing properties, which are effective for relieving stress and anxiety. Moreover, these properties will provide relaxing atmosphere, suitable for a good night's sleep and will lower the heart rate. Snake plant. Did you know that there are plants which produce oxygen at night? The snake plant is one of them. In fact, it produces high amounts of oxygen during the day and the night. This will provide enough oxygen for better breathing and relax the atmosphere so you can sleep better. English ivy. This plant is known for its absorbing powers, and it will absorb all toxins in the air. Moreover, it will absorb the airborne mold and replace it with oxygen. What's so great about this plant is that you can grow it in your home. Aloe vera. This is another great plant for promoting sleep and eliminating insomnia. Aloe vera produces oxygen during the night, so it will be easier for you to breathe and relax, thus falling asleep faster. As you can see, you can achieve a lot if you just have one of these plants in your bedroom. You will sleep like a baby. Just try them and watch them work their magic. And that is the end of this article. Now, me personally, if I had sleep apnea and I was having trouble breathing at night and stuff like that, I believe I would put all 4 of these plants in my room. And another great trick for removing toxins is an onion, believe it or not. If you take just a normal onion from the store and you cut it in half and you sit it out like that, what it will do is it will actually collect a lot of the toxins in the air, and it will act almost like a magnet and draw them in. And then the onion will become discolored after a day or 2, and you'll end up throwing it away. But it's got all those toxins and pollutants that are in the air. It just sucks it out of the room and just filters the air. It's brilliant. Now, it does smell like onions. So if you're not a fan of onions and you don't like that smell, that's probably not the hack for you to use. But for me, it works great because I grew up really, really poor. And I've harvested a lot of wild onions in my day. And I worked at a lot of restaurants growing up. And I did a lot of prep. And one thing when you're working in a restaurant doing prep, you're cutting hells of onions, man. Just onions and onions and onions. And it's one of those jobs where if you can do it, you're always going to be doing it. Because a lot of people don't like to cut onions because it makes your eyes water real bad and sting and it sucks. But for those of us that can get through it, that's the job we get stuck with a lot. So literally for like a decade of my life while I was working in restaurants at different levels, my hands always smelled like onions constantly. So I'm rather used to the smell and it doesn't really bother me. But be warned that you will have a smell attributed to the onions. So if that's a problem for you, then I wouldn't use it. But that's a great way to filter your air. Onions and garlic do the same thing, but onions do it better, I think. So anyway, that's the article. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. I hope that you learned something. Let me know down in the comments section what you guys think. And as always, it's up to you to make up your own minds. And thank you for hanging out with me. Until I speak to you again, love many, trust few, and do harm to none. God loves you, and so do I. Bye-bye.